settled next to the Willamette River. Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. So Ohio State's return team didn't help matters out much there. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
To the air, it's Howard. Now adjusting. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what?
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Looking for an open area to his left. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
The offense set for a first down play. He'll keep it himself. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense with the scoop and score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Quick strike complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Right down the middle. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason.
Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you. You have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding 1-yard drive in the history of football. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Back to pass, it's Howard. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think they will.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The RPO, it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On the run, it's Judkins. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Let's see what they do on third down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Finds him out of the backfield. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. At the 40, there he goes. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the option. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jukes his way for more. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Now on first down from the 28. He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was key.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QBs want to make plays. We all want to make plays. We want to make that big splash play, make something happen. He gets outside of the pocket, does a good job getting outside the pocket, but now you got to be smart, right? Because everybody's cut.
All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got loose, it was all over. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious. Time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The offense starts with a short field. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Moving out of the pocket. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you can see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
They've only converted one time in 3 fourth down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. Buys a little time with his feet. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He chucks one out to the right. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And what we've witnessed is a rarity these days in our sport. These defenses are taking matters into their own hands, putting points on the scoreboard, and effectively controlling the narrative of this game. Points off turnovers are kind of found money for teams, but at some point, these offenses are going to have to make some adjustments and carry their share of the load. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Nice move to keep moving. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's James. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. This dude is revving his engine like that dunk coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Bulldozes his way through. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Trying play action. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense their own hand. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
73, Ohio State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Dances away from the heat. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Howard. Bought a little time, lets it... Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the toss. Makes it past the marker. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the toss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Can't get him to the ground. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now on 3rd down for this offense. On on the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option, the pitch. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Quick spin on the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Gets it past the marker. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Ducks have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Across the 25, he's got room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's James. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Here on 3rd down. They'll run the option. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Caught near the sideline, it's Henderson. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Now sliding to his left. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front 7 defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
He'll toss it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying in.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. That's a live ball. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.